What's up, everybody? Another Tier 5 war. So far, we've been doing good this season. We are 6-0 or 7-0. All I know is we have won every single war so far. You're going to see on this war, taking Path 9, as I always do. First fight, I'm taking the boss, which is Immortal Hulk, which I thought was kind of a bad placement. I feel like this whole battle group kind of just was last minute or slacking. So my next two fights on Section 2 are Ebony Maw with Hazard Shift, Shock and Bleed, and the dreadful One Eye Open, and then ShangChi. So jumping into this fight, obviously I went straight to Immortal Hulk. I used Penny Parker, who is Poison and Incinerate immune, so she would take 0 effect from the damage over time on this node. Running the normal boosts, I did, attack, and life. If you didn't know, they stack. So it took me like a whole year to realize that you could actually stack these on top of each other. So once I realized that, I started doing it every time. I think I also might have done invulnerability in case I got hit. Let's see. I can't really remember. Yeah, I did a vulnerability boost just in case, because Immortal Hulk, he can't hurt if he hits you. So if you don't know how to use Penny Parker, typically, you use a special one when they have 1 bar of power, so you can drain it, and then in the middle of your special one, if they gain a bar of power, then you gain an additional, I think it's 5 or 6 spider sense charges, or sync shield charges, sorry. So that's pretty much what I do here, just to build up my sync charges, because that's what fuels your incinerate damage. I kind of knew once I had at least 12 to 15 charges that he would just burn away. And I think I ended up getting like 19. Yeah, right here I have 19. So I'm just pretty much waiting to get the special 2. I was going to try to wait for him to bait out his special 1 just in case. But I was like, you know what? I think he's just going to die if I use my special 2. So I kind of just said, fuck it. I'm just going to use my special 2 and then just let him burn away. So you'll see here, I'm like, are you using a special? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'll just use Incinerate, back off, and he does not go into his little immortal phase. And that fight's done. Going into Ebony Maw, Hazard Shift, Shock and Bleed, and One Eye Open. I thought this was a bad placement because it's kind of hard to parry Ebony Maw, and Fang is the absolute monster for this path. And Magneto, because their thing is immune to shock and bleed, and Magneto has so much resistance to it that you really don't take any damage. So what I'm doing here is I'm just baiting his medium, and you're seeing I'm taking some damage, and you're like, what am I doing? And so I realized I was drinking, and the condensation from my cup was dripping on my screen and causing me to like not block. So I was like, hold on, I have to pause this real quick, wipe my screen off, and go back into it. So that's why it was super sloppy in the beginning. I was really mad. I try not to lose as much health as I can. So with Ebony Maw, you just count your timer every 20, I can't even tell you what it's called, falter timers. At 20, you go into falter. So usually around like 15 or 16, I'll stop attacking and buy my time. And then when falter hits with max willpower, I'm just kind of healing from the debuff. So what I'm doing here is I'm just waiting, buying my time. I'm using my special 2. And Ebony Maw, he's toast. He used to be a pain in the rear, but after practicing and figuring out how to beat him, he's gotten super easy. I don't even bother when I see him. So next fight is ShangChi. Same thing, Hazard Shift. Nothing really special. And I was thinking, like, man, I'm just going to wax this dude. But I completely forgot about his ability to purify debuff. So you're going to see me, like, try to parry and then attack. And then he immediately counters. And I'm like, what is going on? Oh, and here, yeah, I'm still having problems with my screen. So I'm just, like, wiping my screen as I'm playing. Yeah. The drink was dripping on my screen. So anyway, you'll see I'll go to parry a couple times, and it's just natural reflex when you parry to automatically attack. And I was like, there's no way I'm gonna lose to ShangChi. As an attacker, he's incredible, but as a defender, he can be okay, maybe where you place him. But I just knew, just get his life down a little bit, wear down his purify, debuff things. I don't know what they're called, sorry. And then I'll just bait it out, use my special 3, and, you know, try to get as many prowess as I can, and hopefully he'll just, you know, take the shrapnel bleed to death. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just letting him get rid of his purification charges. Now I can start parrying, hitting my heavy, building a prowess, and I'm just like, man, let me just end this guy, because if I lose to him, it's going to be so embarrassing. So here it comes. I think after this next heavy, yeah, I'm holding heavy, building the charges, special 3. If he was metal, he'd be absolutely dead. But so special 3. I'm just gonna wait now. He's bleeding out, and you know, now he's dead. So that is another war. Some more options you guys can use for, you know, defensive tactics, and thank you.